Sure you they are alive and well, and thought maybe we'd want to talk, and so they asked me to say goodnight. Honey, I think it might do you some good to talk, but I really don't want to pry.
I know you're not prying. Mother, all I can tell you is that I am so in love with Luke. And I've just got to find some way to make him forgive me for what I did to him in that police station.
Have you been able to talk to him at all?
Yes, finally. I had to corner him in Kelly's Bar and Grill.
And he's still bitter even after that?
Yeah. And I can understand it, too. You see, we had exchanged marriage vows in sort of a silly, sweet way. He gave me a cigar band, you know. But it was very binding to us. But wouldn't you know it, when the chips are down, I panicked. And I said what I said.
I don't think you have to be quite as hard on yourself as you're being. That was a pretty horrendous moment for you. You were surrounded by photographers and reporters all screaming very insulting questions at you, and at that moment you were face to face with Scotty's parents.
I know. There are lots of excuses that I can make for myself, but I just can't keep going on excusing myself all the time. I made a stupid mistake. And now I'm going to have to find some way to try.
So far, I think the building is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it does give a rather solid impression, doesn't it?
Austere, but very classy.
Here we are. Let's see, fourth floor.
Oh, I hope it has a view.
Well, I haven't seen it myself, but I understand it's quite an office setup. And you know, it could be a steal, inasmuch as it once belonged to Frank Smith, who happens to be detained at the moment.
In jail.
And not likely to get out, ever.
Well, let's hope it's not prophetic with the last tenant ending up in a slammer.
My word, I should hope not.
I don't think I would look good in black and white stripes.
That's only in the movies, darling.
But just in case, maybe we should teach Stella how to bake cakes with files in them.
Now, Alex, is that supposed to be funny?
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to make sure you're with me all the way.
Well, I gave you my word, didn't I? We are partners all the way. At my age, what have I got to lose?
I just hope that we're in for a big win.
Oh, so do I. Okay. Excuse me, are the elevators down this way? Yes, thank you very much.
Mr. Harwood, I'm Luke Spencer.
Oh, yes, Mr. Spencer.
I realize that I'm a little early. I wanted to demonstrate to you that I'm very interested in the position you have available.
Well, about this position...
I want to be honest with you, Mr. Harwood. I really have no experience in the insurance field, but if you have looked over my resume, I'm sure that you know that I've had extensive experience dealing with the public.
Well, I have looked over your resume, and, well, I'm sorry you shouldn't have made the trip over here. I called early this morning, but you'd already left.
I'm sorry. Are you... What are you telling me? There's no job?
Now let's see. Highlighting your brow bone will only make your eyes more deep set than they are.
You mean sunken?
Oh, no. No. You have very pretty eyes.
Are you sure this is the right color for me?
Well, why don't you take a look? There you go.
This is it.
Taking away that heavy black line really opened up your eyes, don't you think?
I hate it.
Well, adjusting to a new look always takes time.
You said you were wearing this color?
Yes, I am.
Looks awful. You said it would look beautiful.
No, I didn't. What I said was that, well, this color is right for me. It may not necessarily be right for you, so let's try something else, okay?
Are you saying it's my fault I look this way?
No, not at all. Tell you what, let's try this taupe. It'd be lovely on you.
No, and I certainly don't like this line.
Okay, Well, no problem. There's no charge if you don't buy anything.
Are you implying that all I wanted was a free makeup?
No, all I meant was
That I was just trying to get a free ride?
No, ma'am.
No, huh? It's all your fault, you know. You did a lousy job on me, and you know why? Because they only hired you because of your reputation, you see? And
Please, ma'am, please.
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. Look, there's another makeup girl who comes in the evening. Why don't you come back?
Come back? I'll never come back. Not to a store that hires your kind. Don't let her touch you. You know who that is? Laura Baldwin.
I was going to ask how it's going, but under the circumstances... Thanks.
You don't have to let people treat you that way, Laura.
Oh, yes, I do. I've got to hang on to this job no matter what it takes until I make some money to find something else. Now, don't try to change my mind. Okay? Got something for me? Something you look practice.
Very impressive. One of the best I've seen in years, actually. However, you've made yourself, well, I don't know how to put it exactly. You've made yourself too visible of late, I think.
I believe the papers call it notorious.
I wasn't going to use that word. But since you did, yes. Too notorious to be an assurance adjuster for our firm, yes.
Yes, well, I certainly understand your reticence to put me in the field, sir. However, perhaps there's a job inside the firm that I would be qualified for.
The inside jobs take special skills, you know.
Yes, skills can be learned. As I came through the outside offices, I knew that a bunch of the people working out there were barely out of their teens.
You wouldn't be interested in a desk job.
No, actually, sir, that is not true. I've handled a lot of paperwork in the past. If you've looked over the resume, as you said you did, I'm sure you know that I managed the campus disco.
Yes, I've read about that.
Yes, well, managing a place like that carries a lot of responsibility with it.
I never said I think you're irresponsible.
I also oversaw the operation of a club in Las Vegas. I did the entire thing from a desk. I did it over the phone. It handled figures. It handled a lot of responsibility. It handled a mountain of paperwork, and we were out of the red into the black within 3 months of opening.
Perhaps you could get your old job back at the campus disco.
Mr. Harwood, I need this job.
There is no job.
Outside.
Anywhere.
I see.
Do you see?
It really has nothing to do with outside or inside, does it, sir?
You were an employer at the campus disco.
I don't think I'm really making your job here very easy, am I?
Well, didn't you screen your applicants very thoroughly?
I haven't been charged with anything. Nothing at all. Please, please give me a chance. Give me a chance.
I thought I made myself loud and clear. There is no job anywhere in this office for you. If I'd known who or what you were when you first submitted your resume, when you first submitted your resume, I would have not called you back a second time.
All right. Well, you've made yourself loud and clear now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.